Welcome to my trains. I'm Joey, and I'm gonna do a PABLO. That's it, a PABLO. So what is a PABLO, and why am I doing a PABLO? So PABLO is a pick a Bricklink order, which was coined by Brickzar. So yeah, this is a shameless ripoff. I don't do many of these. I don't take requests. I mean, if you request it, we'll see. But I have one from a viewer, and again, he didn't request it, but I'm going to do it. So Joe Bowling, here's your Bricklink order. I'm probably going to speed through this because it's going to take a minute. It's going to take a minute to... Oh, I'm already getting text messages. It's going to take a minute because he ordered... Let's see, what did he order? He ordered 99 different parts for 437 total pieces. So 99 lots, 437 pieces. So it's a good order. And thank you, Joe. And here's your... yeah, sorry, my wife's texting me, and I'm just making sure it's not super important. Her expedition had some brake problems today, so she had to go to the dealership. Took the dealership. It's under warranty, so they gave her a loaner, and that's what she was telling me. She got the loaner. All right. So how does this work? So I have the Bricklink order in front of me. It's on my Windows tablet, my Surface tablet. Love my Surface tablet. Don't try to change my mind. I'm not an Apple guy. I never will be. So these all have drawer numbers, and this is the place where we start, and that's what I want to do. I'm going to start, and the time lapse will start now. Okay, so I'm going to bring you back out of the time warp. I just emptied a half a drawer, right? So it had two different parts. There's a little divider in here so they don't get mixed up. They're not all. But, and the phone goes off again. He took all the parts in this drawer. So what happens is I take this drawer and I'm going to sit it right there off camera. There's a shelving system right here. And I have a shelf that's just dedicated to those drawers. And those are the first ones that I fill back up. Whenever I part in parts, I fill those drawers up first because they're half drawers. Sometimes if I get a bunch of them, like there might be, I kind of peruse through. I think he only had like 5 or 6 that he bought everything in, so there won't be a lot of them. But it's a possibility at the end of the order, I will just consolidate those drawers. Just depends on the timing. Dakota's on his way, so this video will probably get interrupted, or it might even feature Dakota. Not picking orders though. That's definitely above his pay grade. All right, back to the time lapse. So I have now exhausted this row, and we're gonna go switch around to the other side. So yeah, I'm gonna move you guys. So here's another half drawer we've emptied out. Half a drawer, so I'll take that around there. For now, I'm just going to set it on my little red cart you can't see. Alright, back to the timelines. We're done with these two rows. Now we're going to this row. Okay, here's an interesting one. This one only had stuff in one, which means yeah, I don't know what it means. It means I took this stuff out and left the drawer in the case. So I'm going to put this with the other ones, and I'll see if I can figure out why it's missing parts. Make sure it's not missing something important. Eesh. We have cleared yet another one, and we didn't need anything out of these green and red ones back here. So we're going to move on to the next section, which a lot of people don't see because you see this because it's behind me in the April podcast. So yeah, I'm going to put these up before I leave this room and move the camera somewhere. All right, here we go, back to this wall. This is the next wall. This is my BA wall is what I call it, because those in there were the A's and these are the B's. So yeah. Okay, we're moving again. Okay, Joe, I just dropped one of these pieces. It's the bullion, light blue gray bullion piece. I don't know where it went, so you're gonna get extra one. The camera way down here. And this is my bagging area, my boxing, my weighing. I weigh. Normally I leave this stuff in my little red cart. There's my little red cart. And I just put the stuff in the bags from over this tray. That way if I lose any parts, they fall right into this tray, because I've been known to miss. It's happened, but this contains the parts. This Lego box is really nice for that. So I moved them all into here so you can see them on camera, and we can get a little better shot of it. Let's see, where are we at? Right there. And so what I'm going to do is, as these were all put together, I dumped these in similar parts. So like transparent parts. I'm probably just gonna put these all together, Joe, and then I'll put them in their own little bag. All right, it's probably gonna be great on camera. Do it over the tray, that way we don't lose the part. And kind of just hold the bags up, roll them up. Kind of creates its own little packing material, and then I just lay them in the corner here. So what's our next one we got? We got a pretty good cup full of these. Are brackets and snot pieces. In fact, we ended up with 2 bags of these, or 2 cups of these. So we're just gonna throw them all together. Same thing. We'll get them all squished down, roll them up good and tight so they don't rattle around against each other. Piece of tape. It used to have a heat sealer. I would heat seal these, but I accidentally left the heat sealer on one time and came back home, found it still on. Didn't do anything, didn't hurt anything, but it was a little unnerving. Alright, so let's go next. We got 2 wings, so I usually put wings together because usually they're in pairs, but I either didn't have the pairs or he didn't need both sides. I'm not sure. And we'll dump all the plates. So this is plates and wings. These longer ones are not going to want to play well, but we'll get them. They will bend to my will. All right, another piece of tape. Joe, I'm sitting here trying to think if I'm going to put this in a bubble mailer or if I'm going to put it in a little box. Alright, so some of these all got counted out in 1 cup because there were so many of them. I wanted to make sure I got the right count. I think these are the ones that I think I dropped some somewhere. So you might have a couple extra in there. But those are just kind of miscellaneous minifig parts and plates or tiles and things like that. So we're gonna put them in a. Ooh, that bag was probably just a little too small, but it'll be all right. We'll drop it in to a bigger bag. This bag here, we'll put. These are just random bricks. We'll throw them in there with these random cones, and we'll just throw this little bag. It's not a very good bag. It's the inside bag. And you know what? Let's go ahead and get some smaller bags for these other ones. These are little grill pieces, and we'll do the bars. All solid color lightsaber bars. Put them all together and get that to lay flat. Wrap them up good and tight. Put them down in there. Everything good and tight. All right, I actually think, Joe, that's going to fit in a little bubble mailer. Let's see. You know what? It's not. It will, but it won't. Oh, out of little bubble mailers over here. So we're going to get the big bubble mailer. I got plenty of little bubble mailers up here. So we'll put these in the big bubble mailer. They have two sizes of bubble mailers. And then we're going to turn the scale on. Let it do its thing. Zero out. And try not to touch anything. And we're going to get a weight. 6.4 ounces. All right, we'll be right back. Because I'm not going to dox me or Joe. All right, we got two little cards that we put in. This is the A-Full podcast with some links, and this has got his order number on it. Little brick change card. We'll throw them in, and we will get his address. And we're not going to dox him. This is like the 5th or 6th order Joe has placed with me. So I always appreciate Joe's orders. Rough camera a little bit here so you can't see his address. Mine just shows my shipping address, so, or my P.O. box. So we whoa. Okay, so we almost showed his address. We got to go. Joe, it is Monday night, the 18th. This will go out tomorrow morning. So thanks for the order. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Yeah, it's not something I normally do. Do all the YouTube things, like, subscribe. Join my memberships if you want to be a participant in the A-Full podcast live show notes. That's the only way you can do it. And as always, thanks for watching.